Iman. Love him or hate him, he grabs your attention. He's known as this cocky kid from the middle of the UK who's made loads of money through marketing, through coaching, and also through his info products. He has to have one of the best followings on the internet. But I will beat him. You want to know why? Well, watch to the very end and I'll tell you why. Iman may seem like this such a big, such scary, so, outrageous monster who's been, around the area of coaching and agency for a while. But really, if you think about it, what problems does he actually have? And I know that I'm going to beat him before the end of the year. Do you want to know how?
Do you realize how stupid that sounds? Do you realize why I may suggest business models I did when I first started my entrepreneurial ventures, or within 3 years into my entrepreneurial ventures, not now that I am coming up to my 10th year as an entrepreneur? Do you not realize why I would suggest businesses that I started as a pawn, as someone with no resources, no connection, no money, nothing? Do you realize why I suggest those businesses rather than the businesses I have now with millions of followers, subscribers, tens of millions of dollars? Like, I'm sure you can kind of see why I think this is better than this. But this is what I'm saying. The younger generation, they look at things and they're like, no, I want to jump straight to the finish line. You have to earn your stripes. So just remember, to be a king, you must first learn to be a pawn.
Yes, I may be a smaller fish, but that's also my biggest advantage. I may also be Australian, and I can say that's my biggest advantage too. Sign up to my coaching program because it's the best thing you ever do. Side note, I just wanted to let you know, just because it's the best thing out there. But yeah, let's be honest. Seriously, why is some cocky Australian coming from a small country town like Bundaberg saying that he will destroy Iman Gadzhi by the end of the year? He's a fucking trillionaire. He is a fucking trillionaire as we speak. He's, I don't know, fucking trillionaire, billionaire, same fucking thing, just an extra zero. Why do you reckon you're going to beat him? Something called full-hearted belief. I believe in myself at the deepest part of my heart that I will beat Iman. I know I will beat Iman. Look at the fucking title of the video. You wouldn't have clicked on to this if I didn't fucking enrage you, if I didn't grab your attention, if I didn't put two things that you didn't know could actually coexist. Young billionaire, Iman Gadzhi in the same sentence. Because you guys can't stand the way of thinking that someone is younger than you and is more successful than you. Someone who came from a fucking small country town in Australia who don't even like high ticket sales. Which, mind you, high ticket sales is the best industry to get out. You don't even like high ticket sales. But yet, he's calling himself a billionaire and he's only 20. And he's saying he can beat Iman Gadzhi, but he's only 20. Why is this kid such a cocky, arrogant asshole? And why is he willing to portray himself as that? Because I know I am. It's fucking only money. If you think about it like this, money is a scoreboard. Money is only a limiting belief. Because you literally have fears and objections around your fear of you spending money. If you think of it like this, money never existed. Money was never real. We made it up. I could get richer overnight through one fucking crypto pump, but I don't want to. Because I know and I understand that I have the sales skills and the credibility in my work and with my clients that I can beat them. So, if you look at it like this, long-term ROI, so between the ages of 20 all the way to 88, my money will times by 88 times. Let's just say I invested in the S&P 500. But, or crypto, it's going to fucking go 10x with crypto. Think of it like this. You can have a higher multiplier than that if you put your money into yourself. And I have been consistently doing this for the last few years. As you can see from my videos, you can see everything that I discussed. It isn't basic shit. And I know you may be thinking the game gets more complex the higher and higher up you get. Yeah. But doesn't look like complexity stopped me here? Does it look like I've given up? Does it look like I've stopped trying? Because fucking take my word to it. Fucking give me 5 years and I will get 10x the amount of money that Iman's going to have. I will be better positioned. I will have more wealth, more mansions, more to buy, more women, more everything. Like, you probably won't even be able to find me. because you're like, fuck, I remember this guy. Because I like to hide in the shadows. I'm not just some guy who's just out there to try and get the most amount of followers. My YouTube channel isn't big, and it's not meant to be big, because we're only meant to attract a small amount of people. And that's for a reason. That's for a reason. Because my inner circle needs to be tight. My inner circle needs to be of people who I trust. And you guys, the audience, are continually watching this over and over again, because I'm giving you just enough to know, just enough of what you want. Just enough of what you want. But you do also understand the cost of that. It gets into private networks, being able to become more and more credible. You do understand that. But also, why do you want to remain a ghost? Because I know I'm also going to beat Alex Hormozy pretty soon. So it's sort of like, you don't need all that fame. The only thing I want from, obviously, only thing I want to share with you from these videos is either information or for you to sign up to my coaching program, because it's the best thing out there. But seriously, this will teach you the skills, the frameworks on how to beat these people. If I wasn't telling you this, and if I wasn't telling you that copy and ads are your way out, because you will get more money than the fucking stock market. Do you understand that? You will get more money than you putting $5 a day into your fucking portfolio. You will get more and more money every day, the more and more ads you spend, once you actually have a proper understanding of what psychologically you need to anchor, how to actually write the copy of the ads, and how to actually write content. That's literally what keeps you poor. I could be doing fucking Uber, and then I reinvest all of it straight back into ad spend. I know I'm going to be fucking rich because I'm going to get a fucking 10x multiplier on that. What? Fuck, turn 1,000 into 10,000? Why the fuck wouldn't I? Because I understand my CAC, which is a customer acquisition cost. I know what I'm doing. I will teach you the framework, and once you guys understand, you guys won't be sitting here fucking moaning, complaining, and acting like a little fucking bitch. You guys will understand how to get your return on ads, how to get a system that will print you money that you don't need to worry about, that you have made through my coaching. You guys got to understand that. If I can coach you how to get 10x on your money, and you only have to put $1,000 in, would you say no to that? Exactly. Because you give money to YouTube, or you give money to Meta, or you give money to Instagram, and then you spit out another 10x. Would you say no to that? Because that's how ads work. Because the more and more customers buy, that's how you make money. I'll obviously go down the proper framework in my coaching, but I can't just tell you all the fucking secrets. So if you understand what I'm saying, it's a multiplicity. I just keep on multiplying. I could put my money in fucking ads, move it into crypto, move it back into ads, move it back into crypto, move it back into ads, move it back into crypto. You understand what I'm going at. There's a flywheel going here. There's a fucking flywheel. And this is how we start printing cash. So if you want to see my framework, and if you want to know how, and I will show you how to beat Iman Gadzhi in no time, like I will.